on News Talk 1480 WHBC. A big thank you to all of our friends at the Altman Health System, and we had so many great pieces of information to share with you because, you know, Altman does so much in the community, and we appreciate all of that. So if you missed any of that, of course, you can go and take a listen to it. And now we transition because we are at Jackson Family Practice this morning for the next hour, right off of Wales, Mears Gate Drive, I do believe. Yes, Mears Gate Drive. And you know Dr. Stan Anderson, who's on every Wednesday morning on Canton's Morning News. This is his practice, Jackson Family Practice. But the point of all of us being here today is to really talk about a brand new program. He kind of alluded to it this morning when he was on the radio. But right now I have with us Christine Kroc, who is the office manager at Jackson Family Practice. Good morning.
Good morning.
So you get the great pleasure of announcing the new program, correct?
Yes, I do.
All right, so what is it?
All right, so it's a spinoff from Jackson Family Practice. We're calling it Jackson Lifestyle Solutions, and basically it's an opportunity for a comprehensive weight loss program that is a medical approach to losing weight.
All right, so there are so many people out there, that are trying so many different things. And then there's, the Ozempic and the Wegovy, all that stuff. So tell us, how does this fit in?
Okay, so there are so many people who want to be on Ozempic, but the cost for that drug can be very high, sometimes very difficult to acquire, and often it's not approved by insurance. So while insurance recognizes obesity as a disease and a complication of many health issues, they usually will not cover anything related to just strictly weight loss. So, and also the quality of these new weight loss drugs, if acquired by questionable sources, is unknown. If they're obtained from someplace that isn't actually a pharmacy, which a lot of people are turning to because they're difficult to get. And so, otherwise healthy people who are covered in some form of insurance, even then they can have huge deductibles that preclude them from acquiring this medication. So we wanted to be able to have a way to give an affordable way for people to have a medical approach to losing weight that does involve these drugs, but also involves even more than that.
Okay, and I bet that ears are perking up all over Stark County right now. Yes. So what are we doing? How are we doing this?
Okay, so we design it for, basically, we would like it to be a year-long program, and we have it structured so that it's basically about $220 a month, except for the first visit is a little more, but it includes everything. It includes not only the weight loss medication, which is a compounded form of semaglutide, called semaglutide, but it also includes all the lab work that would be necessary, the blood work, an EKG, a body composition evaluation, assessment and consultation by Dr. Anderson and one of our PAs, Meredith Seals. It includes all of the follow-up and then all of the education also that encourages a lifestyle change.
Okay, so this would not go through your insurance. This would be totally separate.
Right, but the cost of our program is often less than even what you can get with insurance if it covers any at all, any of the drugs that are usually available.
That's good. That's good to hear because, like I said, so many people. So the current state of the use of compounded semaglutide, tell us about that.
Yeah, so this is not Ozempic. This is from a compounding formula, but it's the generic version put into a liquid injectable form. So you would receive, at your first visit also, you would receive your first injection of semaglutide. Over the next 3 months, the dose would be increased so that, and then they could monitor for any side effects or any symptoms. Most people tolerate it very well, but it's an injectable form. And then the patient would be trained on how to do this injection. And then they would have enough when they leave our office for the first visit. They have enough for the rest of the month, once a week. Then we come back, check and see how they're doing on it, increase that dose. Again, they go away with enough for the next month. They would come back. Again, a third time that would be increased to the recommended dose. And then they would have enough for 3 months. And then they would come back every 3 months.
Okay.
Yes.
And that sounds relatively easy. I mean, and good.
Yeah.
And so, as you mentioned, about $200 or so a month.
Yeah, it comes out to about $220 a month. The first visit is $300 because it includes the EKG, all the lab work. It does take a little more time. We spend a little more time, like getting that body composition evaluation. Dr. Anderson has a special scale that gives you your muscle mass and your, all of the things that you need to know. And then you're also goal setting and then providing education as well.
Yeah, and it's including everything, and this isn't just getting the shot and sending you on your way.
Right, right.
Okay.
The whole program is designed to not only help you lose weight, but to keep it off, because we want to encourage, yes, it includes the medication, and yes, it helps you to be able to lose the weight, but the whole program is designed to be able to help you keep the weight off. Thus, we called it Jackson Lifestyle Solutions.
Okay, so do you have any idea what other places charge?
It really varies a lot. It's anywhere from about $250 a visit per month to I found a couple programs that are $2,500 per year, and that does not include any of the blood work. It doesn't include any of the medication. So that's just for the visit, just for the time that you are spending in the office, and that's usually having to be paid up front before the program even starts. Ours is payable throughout. Every time you come, you would make that payment for that visit, and it includes everything. It includes all the testing. It includes the medication, the training, the education, everything.
So, and up front what you're looking at then.
Yes.
So that's
Yes.
always, because that's always a good thing.
Right.
People understand it before they even walk in the door. They know what they're up against. They know, hey, I'm prepared for this. I'm prepared to do it because I want to.
Right.
Obviously.
Right.
So why would you say the program's better than anywhere else in the area?
Well, besides that cost savings, it is a comprehensive program, like I said, designed not only to reduce weight, but to keep the weight off. And we're encouraging lifestyle changes, and we're educating on lifestyle changes. That's why we're calling it Jackson Lifestyle Solutions. Also, Dr. Anderson is a family physician who is board certified in obesity medicine, and he has been since 2016. He's the first in the area, and he's piloting this because this is something that he feels very deeply about and that he cares very much about, and he sees such a need. And then, we have PAs and, we have other physicians and PAs in here who also share that can come alongside him and assist. So generally you will see Dr. Anderson for your first visit. He will spend, a lot of time with you explaining all of that. And then for our follow-up visits, Meredith is likely the one that you will see.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I would imagine as office manager here, you probably see all of this as well, people coming.
Yes, we've had a huge interest in it already.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
sure.
Yeah, but yes, we have lots of people who come in, wanting to acquire just the medication, wanting to, find out what they can do for that. There's lots of interest in this, and I think it will be a huge, it's a needed area.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we appreciate you, Christine, coming up and being the announcer of all announcements.
Yes.
And we're going to talk to Meredith. We're going to talk to Dr. Anderson as well. But we'll take a break right now. And when we come back, we'll chat with Meredith and Dr. Anderson. And very exciting news coming out of Jackson Family Practice, Jackson Lifestyle Solutions. It is Health Week here on 1480 WHBC.
Are you searching for truth? Join our friendly church family to learn the truths of God's Word at Village Baptist Temple, located at 6322 Whipple Avenue Northwest in North Canton. Our service times are Sundays at 10:30 a.m. and 2 p.m., along with Bible study each Wednesday at 7 p.m. Check out our Facebook page, YouTube channel, and our website at villagebaptisttemple.com or call 330-494-4546. Each first-time visitor will receive a complimentary gift. We look forward to seeing you there.
Carpet Time's the place to buy. Go there today. You'll cheer and rave at the money you save. Buy at Carpet Time.
Hi, I'm Joel Primack, and here at Carpet Time, we're having a huge store-wide sale. Save on carpet, hundreds of colors and styles. Save on floors, wood, laminate, vinyl, ceramic, and more. Save up to 30 to 50% and pay no interest for 1 full year. Here at Carpet Time, we don't meet competition, we make it.
Buy at Carpet Time.
Visit us at our Perry Maslin store on the corner of Lincoln Way and Genoa, or at our Belden Village store across from Red Lobster. Like us on Facebook or online at carpettime.com. One word, one T, that's carpettime.com.
Carpet Time's the place to buy. Go there today. You'll cheer and rave at the money you save. Buy at Carpet Time.
Hello, it's Craig Sanders from Progressive Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Massillon. Listen to this Progressive Power Buy.
Got a 2015 or newer trade-in? Bring it in and get big discounts on a great selection of new Jeeps, like a new 2024 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon 4x4, up to $10,000 off MSRP. Yes, up to 10 grand off a new Wrangler 4x4. But don't wait. Take advantage of this awesome Progressive Power Buy right now during the Make This the Summer event. That's a new 2024 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon 4x4, up to $10,000 off MSRP with your 2015 or newer trade-in. But hurry, supply is limited, and when they're gone, they're gone. One more time, new 2024 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon 4x4, up to $10,000 off MSRP.
Shop Progressive Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Massillon.
Call 833-853-2976 for details. Stock number D24-429, MSRP 71-430 and 630-24.
Stirring fiber, exercising, frequent trips to the store for more laxatives and fiber. Sounds like your constipation with belly pain is a lot to manage. But if your symptoms that keep coming back are signs of irritable bowel syndrome with constipation or IBS-C, ask your doctor how Linzess can help you get ahead of it. Linzess linaclotide is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
The best things in life, they come in twos. 2 scoops of ice cream, 2 tacos. And now for a limited time, get our best deal of the year. Buy any phone when you switch to Consumer Cellular and get 2 months of service free. That's right, the same fast, reliable nationwide coverage as Big Wireless, now with 2 months free. Proof the best things in life really do come in twos. Visit consumercellular.com or call 1-888-FREEDOM. Second and third month of monthly base service fee waived for new customers with the purchase of a phone and activation by July 31st, 2024. Taxes, fees, and third-party charges will apply. See website for additional details.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you great matches, then you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
For the ones who know safety isn't a catchphrase, it's a culture. And the ones who help make sure everyone makes it home safe. For the safety-minded who watch everyone's backs, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry, as well as safety assessments and training to keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
On 1480 WHBC, Pam Cook with you this morning. We are broadcasting from Jackson Family Practice, located right off of Wales, very easy to find. And you may recognize the name of Dr. Stan Anderson, who's with me every Wednesday morning. I have Meredith Seals, PAC, with me this morning. Okay, explain the PAC, please.
Yes. So PAC stands for Physician Assistant or Associate Certified. So we are licensed healthcare professionals. We go through training under the medical board and our licenses under the medical board. And we are able to practice independently, see patients, prescribe medications, order labs, all of those things alongside a doctor. Like a doctor should be there in the office with us, but we're able to do most everything else independently, which is great.
Yeah. Okay. And so you are a part of Jackson Family Practice.
Yes.
And you are a part of the Anderson family as well.
I am, yes. Dr. Anderson is my father.
There you go.
I've grown with such a great role model for medicine, and he definitely inspired me to go into medicine, so I'm thankful for that.
Yeah. So we had the announcement by Christine about Jackson Lifestyle Solutions.
Yes.
So tell me about how this is going to work. I mean, I think this is a wonderful idea, just because everything that you see and hear about, Ozempic, Wegovy, people are trying so hard to figure out a way to lose weight. Talk about that a little bit.
So this is the brainchild of Dr. Anderson, and he is very well qualified in obesity medicine. He is board certified in obesity medicine. So that's definitely a benefit to this program as opposed to other weight loss programs, is that he has tons of experience with helping people lose weight. He is very knowledgeable about what is out there. So what we were seeing is that a lot of people were asking about these medications because they had seen commercials and everything like that, and were wondering how they could be a part of that. Dr. Anderson does prescribe other, and I as well prescribe other weight loss medications right now, but we were looking for a cost-effective way for people to be able to use these injectables, just because we see that they're well tolerated and they're very effective. So we were trying to find a way to implement that for people that was more cost-effective, because it's an expensive medication through the pharmacy. So that was how this happened. Dr. Anderson and then Christine Kroc got in touch with the compounding pharmacy down the street, and we are able to bring these medications to people for a much more cost-effective much more cost-effective option. We hope to incorporate other options in the future as well for people, and to be honest, this is right at the beginning of all of this, and so I'm excited about what's also coming in the future for it. Okay.
Yeah, because most people, they're seeing the Oprah thing and all that stuff, and even if they got a prescription for Ozempic from Dr. Anderson, they may go to their pharmacy and it's not available.
Exactly, it's out of stock at the majority of pharmacies right now, because there is such a craze for it, and then additionally, like I said, it's very expensive.
Yeah.
So,
and then there's the other side of the people who need it for
diabetes. Absolutely.
Right.
Yes. And that is the other problem, is that through the pharmacies, through commercial pharmacies, those who need it for diabetic management are not getting it. And that is problematic, right? So this is a good solution, getting it through the compounding pharmacy if you're on it not for diabetic reasons.
So are there people who should not do this?
Yes. So requirements are you must be over the age of 16. You must not be pregnant, breastfeeding. We encourage, it's indicated to help people achieve their weight loss goals. So having a BMI over 30 is one that we do encourage and recommend. Besides that, if you have a history of an allergy to semaglutide, definitely not the medication for you. If you are afraid of needles, that is something that can be worked through, but it's not a hard and fast contraindication, but that is something to consider. And then lastly, gastroparesis. Gastroparesis is where our stomach does not empty fully and properly, and that is a common side effect of semaglutide. So it is something that if you have a diagnosis of that, this is not the right medication for you.
Okay, and you mentioned the fear of needles. Is it just like a quick injection, or is it a...
Yeah, so it's a subcutaneous injection. I know Dr. Anderson's going to be talking about that too, but it's a subcutaneous injection, and it's pretty easy to administer.
Like click, click?
Yep.
Okay.
Click.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not like an intramuscular, like EpiPen or anything like that. It's a pretty quick and easy injection in fatty tissue, essentially.
Okay. Because there are a lot of people who say I could never do that. I couldn't do it. So, what about lifestyle recommendations? There will be things that go along with this. This
Absolutely.
isn't just the shot.
Absolutely.
Right?
So, that is why we're calling it Jackson Lifestyle Solutions, because the medication is only a part of this. In order to achieve our weight loss and health goals, you have to have diet and exercise as a part of that. And my background is in psychiatry, so I'm kind of helping to implement the mental health part of it as well. So stress management, good control of depression and anxiety, and sleep are vital for weight loss. Like I said, having diet and exercise can help with all of those things, but we're trying to make this fully like a lifestyle change, not just with medication. So we're hoping to implement in the future group sessions. If people are comfortable with that and feel like they need that accountability, that'll be a good option. Dr. Anderson also is going to be creating kind of a YouTube academy for people. So we'll have videos for people to watch so that they can stay engaged and have their weight loss in the forefront of their mind, which is ultimately what we want, right? We want this to be something that people are thinking about and they're not just, mindlessly eating or even mindlessly taking medication, right? You want to know what you're doing medications for and be making those changes appropriately. So, like I said, there's a lot of things in the future that we're looking to do as well, which is exciting. So.
All right. Well, we're going to take a break for the news. The man, the myth, the legend, Dr. Stan Anderson has arrived. I don't know why that came into my brain, but it did. We'll take a break for the news, and when we come back, we will talk to Dr. Anderson. We'll continue talking to Meredith Seals as well, and this exciting news, Jackson Lifestyle Solutions, right here on 1480 WHBC.
Burndale Water Experts has been a locally owned and family-operated business for over 65 years. For all your water treatment needs, call the name you can trust. Call Burndale Water Experts.
Tap into Burndale's Water Center.
WHBC AM Canton, reliable as ever on News Talk 1480 WHBC.
From the News Talk 1480 WHBC newsroom, starting today, the Strasser Street, Lake Springs Avenue intersection will be closed to through traffic in all directions for the construction of a roundabout. Intersection will remain closed for the duration of the project. It's expected to reopen in early November. You will have to take a detour using Huckleberry Street, Frank Avenue, Schuylkill, and Wales Avenue. Cincinnati-based Procter & Gamble announcing plans that will relocate more than 1,000 employees, but really just down the road. The Cincinnati Enquirer is reporting that over the next 5 years, the consumer products giant expanding its facility in Mason and moving approximately 1,500 workers there from the Winton Hill Business Center about 20 miles away. Later this year, around 300 workers will relocate to the company's downtown corporate offices as well. Generation X is starting to approach retirement age, and nearly half of them say they're not prepared. A new survey from Natix found that nearly half of Gen Xers say it'll take a miracle for them to be able to retire. Another study found that a typical Gen X household has just $40,000 in retirement savings. 40% have no retirement savings at all. Gen X is the group of people born from 1965 to 1980. The Cleveland Guardians came home to play the Seattle Mariners, and not really the outcome they wanted. They lost 8-5. They'll play again tonight. First pitch is at 7:10 right here on 1480 WHBC. Kenny and JT broadcasting live from Progressive Field starting at 3 o'clock this afternoon. For News Talk 1480 WHBC, I'm Pam Cook.
Your severe weather station, News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Here's your AccuWeather forecast. The heat advisory staying with us through Friday. Partly sunny, hot and humid this afternoon. A heavy thunderstorm. That could come with some damaging wind. The high today, 89. Clear tonight, warm and humid, and low at 69. For tomorrow, gusty thunderstorm possible. Could see some small hail. The high, 92. Partly sunny, hot and humid. A thunderstorm or two on Friday. The high at 93. I'm Steve Williams for News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Your 5 locally owned and operated Save-A-Lot stores will save you lots of money on your next grocery list. And while you're there, pick up the 2024 Source Book, loaded with info, numbers, and dates, plus your entry to win $1,000. Supplies are limited. The Source Book now at Save-A-Lot.
If you've got unneeded furniture, appliances, home decor, or building materials, Habitat Restore in Canton can help. With free donation pickup, you'll clear out space while saving time and effort. And every donated item helps local families build homes with Habitat for Humanity. It's easy to schedule your free donation pickup. Visit restoreeco.org or call 330-915-5920. Free donation pickup from Habitat Restore in Canton, the store that builds homes.
The IRS is the most powerful collection agency on earth. And if you owe back taxes, the news isn't good. The IRS has raised the interest rate it charges on unpaid taxes in recent years. This hits hard if you're behind on your taxes. Most people don't know it, but the IRS adds interest charges to your tax debts daily. If you owe the IRS today, you'll owe even more tomorrow. And it doesn't stop until you get right with the IRS. The good news is, getting right can start with one phone call to Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax relief firm. Optima's tax professionals specialize in the Fresh Start Initiative, a powerful IRS program that can save you thousands if you qualify. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, the experts at Optima have resolved over $1 billion in tax debt for their clients. Call now for a free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Living at the Waterford can be life-affirming, as this reenactment of actual residents can attest.
I'm living at the Waterford. Have been for 3 years now. Wish I could have said it was for 10.
My wife and I chose the Waterford and are glad we did.
I'm not sitting around doing nothing. My life is full, far more than it ever was.
At the Waterford, there's an undercurrent of family connection. We all feel like we belong and can depend on each other.
My children are delighted. They say they're happy to see that their mother is smiling and happy once again. I'm not sitting at home just thinking about the past and wondering, where did my life go? I've got a new one.
There's a sharing spirit. You sleep better at night knowing you're in that kind of atmosphere. Management is very helpful and concerned, and there's very individualized help.
When you're ready to retire, consider moving to the Waterford.
The Waterford, North Canton's premier independent senior living community. Contact Yvonne Heron at 330-966-5643 for availability.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm. An important message about your timeshare from Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group.
If you receive an unsolicited phone call or mail piece to discuss selling, renting, or especially canceling your timeshare, don't fall for it. Contact your timeshare resort or Wesley Financial Group for assistance, and I'll send you our timeshare exit information kit free with the straight facts about timeshare cancellation.
Call 800-653-1188. 800-653-1188.
1480 WHBC has always been there for you.
Part of the Stark County community. We here at 1480 WHBC continue that work.
Now it's laptop, tablet, phone, WHBC.com.
Dr. Stan.
Pam, my favorite person to talk to in the morning at 6:18. Great to see you in person.
Great to see you as well. I'm glad we're both still awake. Oh, my goodness. So I want to pick your brain just for a minute and ask you how, you're the brainchild of this. How did this come into your mind and say, I'm going to do it?
So what happened was, I saw so many people that were coming in. They wanted to be on Ozempic, on Wegovy, on Mounjaro, on Zepbound, on all of these things. Every one of them is $1,000 a month. Every one. So it's the people with diabetes that can get their Mounjaro and their Ozempic covered, but still people are paying through the nose to get this. A recent evaluation was looking at households, and they found that almost 1 in 8 people have tried one of these shots, which blew me away. Because every time I've tried to prescribe this, my insurance companies are giving me brick walls. They're saying, no, we are not going to cover this. It's too expensive. So I've seen so many people that have gone to these there are virtual visits with different physicians from around the country, and basically they're getting it compounded from a pharmacy that is who knows where it is, and they're sending it to them. And the average person is paying somewhere between $250 and $300 a month. And the more that I started to just interact with people that were spending so much money every month, I kept thinking, that's not fair. They're spending so much money on something that we really don't even know the quality, and maybe there's going to be something, and it's all virtual. They have almost no other support system that's associated with it. So it was Chris Crocker, our office manager, that came to me and said, you need to do something because this is not right. People are potentially going to get hurt. So she was the brainchild that really said, let's do this. We can get compounded. So the generic name for it is semaglutide. The branded name is Ozempic and Wegovy. So we don't say that we're giving out Ozempic or Wegovy, but we're giving the compounded formulation of it. And the way in which they make it, I was just talking to your manager. One of the things that he was asking is how do they make this? Is this just made in China? Is this done something? Semaglutide comes in two formulations. It comes as a liquid shot, and it comes as a pill called Rybelsus.
Oh, yeah.
So they take the Rybelsus pill, which is standardized, and they end up getting rid of all of the fillers, and that's how the compounding pharmacist is able to make it into the injectable form. What's interesting is the dosing that we use for injection is 0.25 milligrams per week to 0.5, and then we'll go up to 1. The Rybelsus is 5 milligrams.
Oh.
So yeah, you're getting a huge, much more amount. The difference is when you take it orally, it ends up being broken down, so you don't get as much in. It ends up being something you have to take every day, and it doesn't give weight loss. So it's only the injectable form. The other thing about injections, people are so worried about needles, and they're thinking, I could never do that. Oh my goodness, you're saying I've got to give myself a shot. Oh, those things hurt. I hate, I pass out. Yeah, well, it's not like a tetanus shot or a shot that goes in the arm when you get the flu shot. This literally, you squeeze just a wee bit of the belly and you give the shot there. It is, we use the word subcutaneous. Not into the muscle, it simply goes into the tissue that is, well, it's the fat tissue. yeah, I didn't want to use that word, but yeah, that's where it goes. And your squeezing of the tissue usually hurts more than the actual shot because the needle itself is so small. It's half of a centimeter, which is somewhere around 3/8 of an inch.
It's like when you, for somebody who's a diabetic, they prick their finger with that little click. A little bit, but a little more than that, right?
Yeah, it's kind of, it hurts a little bit less than finger because you don't have as many nerves in the belly area compared to the fingers. But yeah, that was part of what got us rolling. And then the second thing that we were sitting around and we were talking about, and I really appreciate you talking to Meredith, because one of the things that we have decided, we want to make this state of the art. We want people to end up getting the absolute best. We are in the process of beginning to make so many additional different both podcasts-like so you can listen or videos that we're in the process of beginning to make so that people can learn about their triggers. They can learn about the things that are the reason why they're having lack of success with their weight loss, because this is what happens. People lose weight and then they regain the weight. And so what we're trying to do is we're trying to come up with more programmatic, more ways to help people, not just, I take this, I don't feel as hungry, therefore I lose weight, but to change the lifestyle so that you stay with the weight loss that you've made, so that you live the healthier life, so that you live longer, so that your life is better.
Yeah, it's the maintenance that's the hardest part, right?
Yeah,
for sure.
Losing weight is sometimes easier than maintaining the weight. Because when you lose weight, you have people that come up to you and say, wow,
you look great.
You look good. Now, Billy Beebe, people come up to him all the time and say, wow, you look good.
Yeah,
I'm sure that happens. However, Billy's standing right here, so I'm picking on him. However, when we are losing weight, people remember what you used to look like, and now that you're shedding some pounds, you get that positive affirmation.
Right.
And when you get that, you're more likely to say, ooh, I
stick.
like people coming up to me and saying, you are looking good. And then once you've lost the weight, you're kind of stable. You don't have people coming up and saying, you look better, you look the same. And so since you're not getting that positive affirmation, you're a lot more likely to say, well, that cheesecake sure looks good.
Let's
That
go have a
ice cream,
hamburger.
yeah,
Exactly.
Where's
That's
the M&Ms?
exactly right. Yep. All right, we're going to take our final break, and when we come back, we'll talk some more. Meredith, I know we've got a couple of other things we want to talk with you and also with Dr. Anderson. And again, this is Health Week. We're talking Jackson Lifestyle Solutions. Stay tuned to 1480 WHBC.
The light is fading, your hands are sore, and the last tool has been put away. Now is the time to feel the satisfaction that comes with a job well done. But when you get your tools from Harbor Freight, something about the job feels a little different. Your wallet. Because we believe that everyone deserves hardworking tools at hardworking prices. And that's what we have here. So, whatever you do, do it for less at Harbor Freight.
Stirring fiber, exercising, frequent trips to the store for more laxatives and fiber. Sounds like your constipation with belly pain is a lot to manage. But if your symptoms that keep coming back are signs of irritable bowel syndrome with constipation or IBS-C, ask your doctor how Linzess can help you get ahead of it. Linzess linaclotide is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
I want to learn how to cook, but I keep ordering takeout.
Accomplishing goals is hard, but when your goal is to learn a new language, Babbel makes it easy. In just 15 minutes a day, Babbel will help you start having conversations in as little as 3 weeks. Words and phrases you'll actually use. So when someone asks, "How's your French going?" you can say,
Babbel facilite grandement l'apprentissage d'une nouvelle langue.
Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. That's BABBEL.com. Babbel.com.
When life spells heartburn, how do you spell relief? ROLAIDS.
What about when life spells fried chicken?
ROLAIDS.
Fourth cup of coffee?
Still ROLAIDS.
Extra cheesy pizza?
Rolaids always spells relief. Rolaids' powerful dual-active formula begins neutralizing acid on contact to fight your heartburn fast. So, when life spells heartburn, Rolaids spells relief. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
If you've got unneeded furniture, appliances, home decor, or building materials, Habitat Restore in Canton can help. With free donation pickup, you'll clear out space while saving time and effort. And every donated item helps local families build homes with Habitat for Humanity. It's easy to schedule your free donation pickup. Visit restoreeco.org or call 330-915-5920. Free donation pickup from Habitat Restore in Canton, the store that builds homes.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you great matches, then you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Ah, spring. The perfect time to plant the seeds of intention. What we put in, we get back. Like at Cricket Wireless, where you get 4 lines for only $25 per month each. Now go forth and cultivate a stronger connection with yourself and the 3 other people on your phone plan. 1 more soothing gong for good measure. Smile. You're on Cricket.
Discounts vary per line. Fees, terms, and restrictions apply. See store for details.
If it's sports you're looking for, this is the right place. News Talk 1480, WHBC.
WHBC. We've been chatting this morning at Jackson Family Practice off of Wales. Very easy to find. We've had a great discussion. Jackson Lifestyle Solutions, a brand new thing. And Meredith Seals joining me, who is a part of Jackson Family Practice, also part of the family as Dr. Stan Anderson's daughter. But, you know, we've been talking about this new program, and explain a little bit to me about the program, because we talked about that early on with Christine Crocs, you know, the cost and how it would work if somebody joined.
Yes. So I think it's important also to talk about what makes this different from other weight loss programs.
Yes.
So for the initial visit, for the initial consultation, we try to do a comprehensive approach, right? So everyone is different for what their weight loss goals are and what their comorbidities are. So if your goals are to get off of your hypertension medications or whatnot, like we just try to help you achieve those goals. So that's a part of the first visit, is what are your weight loss goals and how do we help you achieve them? Number 2, we get an EKG. So this is a test to see what the conductivity of your heart is doing. And then we also get some blood work, and we do a body composition evaluation. So this is essentially telling us how much visceral fat there is on the body. That is ultimately what we're trying to reduce. You know, we don't want to reduce muscle mass. We want to preserve muscle mass, but we want to reduce the visceral fat. So all of those are part of that initial evaluation. And then once again, you're meeting with a board-certified obesity medicine doctor, Dr. Anderson. And he, in and of himself, he's a wealth of information, as you all know, if you've ever listened to his radio show in the morning. So we are, you know, getting the appointments to be where you're meeting with him and me, so that we're getting evaluation of the medical comorbidities. We're making sure that we're achieving goals. And then with the videos and podcasts and whatnot that he's going to be implementing, we'll have more options for people for tips and tricks for weight loss, which will be nice. So it's much more comprehensive and one-on-one than most weight loss programs that you see currently, which is good.
And then you'll pay that amount
yes. So the initial visit, the initial visit, which includes the EKG, the blood work, the body composition evaluation, the one-on-one meeting, plus the first month of the semaglutide is $300. And then you have a 1-month follow-up visit after that, which is another month of the semaglutide consultation, evaluation of where our goals are, what we've been doing right, what our struggles have been, and that's $220. And then after that, a 2-month follow-up visit where you'll get 3 months of the semaglutide and increasing the dose incrementally from there, along with, like I said, that education and all of that is $660. And then that's how much it costs each quarter.
Okay.
$660.
All right.
Yep.
So it's basically $220 a month is
yes.
when you break it down.
Yep,
Okay.
exactly.
Very good.
Yep.
And Dr. Anderson, I wanted to ask you also, as you were discussing, because I think this is a really good point. People need to understand what is the change in lifestyle. Do you have to stop eating? Do you have to make sure you're walking 5 miles every day? Like, what goes along with it?
Yeah, so here's the dirty little secret. Each one of us has a set point. Now, it's never been officially been able to be determined in the laboratories, but everybody functions as if they have a set point. Now, this set point is determined in our brain based on the highest weight we have ever been. So if a person at one point, if their normal weight is, let me just throw a number, 150, and then they end up having something happens and their weight goes up to 200, and they start to lose weight, your body is going to fight you and to try to get your weight back up to 200. That is the reason why people lose weight, regain the weight back to the set point. In America's Biggest Loser, where they had people on that TV show where they all lost a huge amount of weight, they were going to make a reunion episode, and you never saw that because every one of the America's Biggest Loser contestants regained not just back to their starting weight, they were 10% heavier. Every one of them, except for one person who had only regained 150 pounds and was 10% lighter. And she said she struggled every day. So there's this brain mechanism where our hunger hormones go up the more weight we lose, and our satiety, that is the fullness hormones, go down the more weight we lose. That's the reason why people who lose weight tend to regain the weight, because our brain is fighting us. It's not something that is in our volition, in the mental part that we think. It's in the drive. It's in the, I just need something. I don't know, I'm not necessarily hungry, not really thirsty. I've got, I don't know, the thungries, where I want something, and normal food just doesn't satisfy as well. So, I'm sorry, long diatribe. Simply to say, weight loss is hard. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be using these shots. They work in the tummy to slow the food moving out of the stomach. So people get fuller faster. They stay fuller longer. So you don't eat as much. If you don't change your lifestyle and specifically focus on trying to take in less of the processed foods, less of the originally white foods, so that's the grains, the breads, the cereals, the pastas, the muffins, the bagels, the crackers, the oats, the wheat, the barley, the grains, the more that you continue to take that, the more likely it is that you're going to end up reducing your metabolism, so you will regain the weight. So that's the big issue. We want to help people to have the best outcome. So you want your lifestyle to change. You've got to get good sleep. You've got to look at how you can increase your exercise to make it healthy for you. And you've got to come up with a diet that you're going to be able to stay with long term. As I was talking with Larry, one of the things that he had said was, is this something that is sustainable? Absolutely.
Very good.
But it's hard.
Meredith, we have about 1 minute. Tell folks if they want to, if they're interested in this, they want to find out more.
Yes.
How do they get in touch with you guys?
So contact Jackson Family Practice. The phone number is 330-966-1319. You can contact the front desk, and they will give you all of the information. If you want more information, we do have information on our website, jacksonfamilypractice.com. But once again, you can call the front desk in order to get your appointment scheduled, and they can give you more information over the phone if you have further questions.
Thank you so much, guys. Wonderful information. So happy to be here today. And again, thanks to the folks at Altman. And tomorrow, Ascend Mental Health. We will be there starting at 10 a.m. Make sure you tune in. Check out our Facebook page for all of this. And you can take a look as Healthcare Week continues.